Hey. Okay. Now, if you are a service-based entrepreneur like myself, then I've got news for you. Bad news. You know what? Nobody needs you, and nobody needs me. I'm Petra, also known as the entrepreneur too shy for acquisition, but I found a way around it. I use LinkedIn in a way to become so visible that people start to remember me, that people start to talk about me, and when they are at some stage in need of my services, guess where they come to? And that is what I want for you too. But like I said, us service-based business owners, all our knowledge is out there. And so, sure, there comes a time when people, they don't want to figure it out themselves. They want someone to help them. They want to get in 3 months where you and I got in 3 years, or in my case, 10 years, And that is when people hire a service-based entrepreneur. That is also when you need to stand out from people doing the same thing. What makes you different than your peers? Because it's not your knowledge. Sure, you may have more knowledge than someone who started later than you. Someone else has more knowledge than you. But that is not ultimately what makes people decide to hire you and not the next person. So here's a little exercise. Don't do it right now, but do it after this video. Grab 2 pieces of paper and a Sharpie, some highlighters. Then I always like to set some music first and do a little bit of a dance, get totally in my happy space. Then you grab one of the pieces, you take those pieces of paper, right, and your Sharpie, and on one of them you write the word values. On the other one you write the word personality. Then you set a timer for 5 minutes and you grab one of the pieces of paper and you keep writing. If you grab the piece of paper that says values, then you write everything that matters to you, everything that's important to you, everything that you stand for. Don't worry about whether or not you're going to use this on LinkedIn. You just need to get it out of your system. Then, when the timer goes off, do a little happy dance again, grab the other piece of paper, set your timer again, do the same thing. So with personality, you write everything that's unique about you, that people always say, oh yeah, that's so you are so, all these kind of things, right? When the timer goes, you just grab yourself a cup of tea, sit down, relax for a minute or two, let it all go. And then you grab your Sharpie or highlighter, just something in happy colors, and you circle those things that are totally non-negotiable for you, that are so important to you, that if someone wouldn't hire you because of that you think, well, that's okay. You can hire someone else. You're not the right client for me. Because these things are what is setting you apart from the next person. So it's not about being better. It's about being you. Because that is what ultimately is the deciding factor when someone wants to hire an expert. Once you've got these non-negotiables, you start using them in your profile, in your content, in your comments, sometimes a bit more outspoken, sometimes a bit more alluding towards it. So I did a post this week asking for input for a device for note-taking so I don't have to use paper and pen. I do tend to write on the back of envelopes, and I had that in my post as well. So without literally spelling it out to people, it is showing the world that one of my values is the environment. And so that is something that you can do too. So I guess I just stop talking, you stop watching, grab those pieces of paper and that Sharpie, crank up some music and take action.